easy. Listening right here, listen to it, and then there are some comprehension questions afterwards, okay? They're multiple choice, okay? And then there's also some more vocabulary to look at, and then there's also the script. The script is, right here. Click here, see script, and there you have it, okay? So you can print this out, show it to your students, have them look at words they don't know, highlight for your choice, okay? So very good website you can use, okay? All right. Oh, next one is do role play. Okay, again, do role play. Show and tell. Just don't tell your students. Show them. Okay. So about a few weeks ago at Sousa, we were doing a lesson. We were talking about teaching methods. Okay, and how to show the students what you're doing. So I used an example of chapati because I love chapati. When I first came here, I ate a lot of chapati. Okay. So I was asking students, what vocabulary words can you use when you're trying to teach students how to make chapati, okay? What tools are you going to use? So for example, what would be some verbs that you would use when you want to show someone how to make something? What verbs are you going to use? Stir, mix, right. What about nouns? Nouns. No. Flour. Oil. Right. Sauce. Very good. Okay. All right. So that's the way that you can do that. Okay. Show the students, and not just tell them, but show them. You also show them. Actually, bring in the flour and the oil, everything. Okay. Because they probably want some. So bring the extra chapati. Okay, if you can. Okay. But show your students. Correct. Don't tell them, but show them, okay? Lead by example, if that makes sense. You got it? Sure. Okay, all right. All right, okie dokie. Okie dokie pokies, okay? Do you know okie dokie pokies? Okay, so okie dokie is like okay, and pokies are you. So okie dokie pokies. Got it? Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. All right, next one. So how do you use pair work in your classroom? So again, you can use pair work in classrooms. Using AI tools for those, you already answered this question, so thank you. It's not. So if your classmates or your students don't have tools, you can put them in pairs, and that way you can help them out, okay? Yeah. All right. So you touched on this very earlier when you did the green light. I was like, already, okay? So what you can do with how to control your classroom is to have cards, okay? So you have the red card, you have the orange or yellow, and you have the green one as well, okay? So what you can do is you can assign roles in group work, okay? So you want to use these AI tools in your classroom, assign the role, okay? So assign the manager. Who's going to be the leader? The person who manages the class, okay? Who is the note taker, okay? Who is the writer, okay? Who is the reporter? Who is the artist? And who is the language? Okay? So every student has a skill in their classroom or in classes that they can use. Okay? How do you know those skills? At the beginning of your semester, again, have an icebreaker to figure out who are your students, so you know who they are, what they like, what they dislike. Okay? Once you put them in those groups, that's when you assign these roles. Okay? While they're working in their groups, okay, you can have the physical card, like I said. Red, hold it up. That means stop, it's too noisy, okay, or stop the activity, okay? Next one, you have yellow. That means we're about to end, so start to wind down. Then we have green, which means everything's good, okay, or go, okay? So please don't get this confused, okay? But you can use that as well to manage your classroom as well, okay? All right? So just use some color construction paper that you can cut out and print, and then you can hold up in the classroom. That way students can know how it works to do the regular report. Okay? Y'all got it? Yes? Okay, okie dokie. All right. Effective group work. Okay, how can you check effective group work? Okay, first one, you get your students' attention, okay? All right. Next one, give short, simple instructions, okay? So when you want to focus learning on the students, give them short and precise instructions in classrooms, okay? Again, shows that tell, okay? Just don't tell them, but show them as well, okay? Most of us learn by looking, by showing, okay? All right. Oh, well, this guy can see first doing that. Let me try, okay? All right. Checking, okay? Constant checking your work. Okay, so how can you check your students' work again? Do assessment, okay? Or ask your group leader, okay? And last one, monitor your group work as they work. Walk around the classroom, okay? I noticed working at university, especially here, even though I'm at this group, I can see the other groups are kind of not working. So when you start to come over, they start working fast, okay? So make sure you monitor your students very carefully, okay? Okay, so why do we practice active speaking? What does it do? So when you're in your group work, okay, why do we practice active speaking? What does it do? What does it do? So when you're in your groups, okay, you're students in groups, right? And then you want to practice active speaking, okay? How would you do that? Yes. Do you know?
I always try.
Try. Go ahead.
Well, we can just try to find maybe a topic and
Okay.
then discuss.
Discuss it, okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then, but in group work? Yes. How does it relate to a group?
Because it's a discussion.
Discussion, okay. Right. Okay. So who's going to tell the class what you discussed? Who?
The reporter.
The reporter, okay, good. Yes, so when she's the reporter in the group, it's going to report back to everybody, okay? All right. But active speaking is when you're right, in the discussion, and once that's finished, then the reporters report back to everybody in the group what you discussed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, okay, very good, very good, thank you. All right, so now how can you test your group work and pair work, okay? So for example, you have an AI assignment. So your teacher wants you, this is a perfect example. When I was in South Korea, this was right after COVID hit, when we came back into the classroom. I gave my students an assignment. I asked them to go to Netflix and watch What the Hell. You know that documentary, What the Hell? Okay? So they were supposed to write a group paper about what the hell, and watch it and compare the answers, okay? How can you test their group work? How can you do that? How can you do that? How can you test or assess group work? How can you do that? Sorry? Yes.
You say you have asked them to go and watch a movie.
Yes, I have.
So you want to know if they did it.
Yes.
You can ask all questions. That is it. We just call them an intelligence questions.
Right.
You can ask about a certain character. What maybe Juma, before he did it,
Okay.
he did what? So you can ask the questions related to the movie.
Right.
So that if they read that move from somewhere and watching, the
Right.
answers will be different.
Okay.
Yeah. So by asking all questions, you know that if they watched or not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can keep asking questions.
Good. Thank you very much. So what I actually did was I asked them to write a group response to watching What the Hell. Okay. So do you know what that documentary is? Have you all seen it? What the Hell? No. It's called What the Health. It's about the food industry in America and how it's doing. But what they did was, all my students for the group work, asked them to write a group response to the Washington documentary. When they submitted it, I was ready to wait a minute. It was all AI. They all, which I didn't know at the time, that they all, exactly. So they all use AI, but when I asked them the question, they're like, what? So they put the question in the prompt and just type it in. Okay? So that's why be very careful of checking your students' work, okay? All right? I was told I got 5 minutes, so I'm going to be very quick, okay? All right. Let's see. I'm going to skip a little bit of this, okay? And I'm going to do an example, okay? Of how to check AI and how to check images, okay? All right. So I'm going to show you I'm going to show you an image, okay? And please tell me if it's AI or not AI, okay? All right. So I'm going to show it to you. All right. So this picture, is this AI or is it real? AI. How do you know it's AI? How do you know it's AI?
People can't separate
Okay, not hang on air like that.
Okay. So, do you know where this is from? Do you know where this picture is allegedly from? Right? Yes. Yes, so this is a picture from 9/11. Okay, when it's that. I'm sorry? Is it real? Okay, but how do you know it's real? Okay, let me ask you this question. What is real in this picture? Some of it is real. What is real in this photo? The smoke, like the building. What's not real? Those people, okay? Okay? So people, okay? Let me show you the next one real quick. This one. Is this real? It's real AI. It's real. Why is it real?
It's not real.
Okay, so raise your hand if it's real. Raise your hand if it's real. Okay? Raise your hand if it's not real. Okay? It's not real. It's not real. Why? Right.
Apart from that, there's it possible for those people in third person. Not only third person. Is it possible for those people
Yes.
to be in the windows or at the same time?
Exactly. Now, the issue is when this really did happen, at the very top of the South Tower, there were actually people that were hanging out, trying to get out their work. Yeah. But this, obviously, the guy, they don't know. So it's not real, okay? Yeah. All right, it's not real. I think there's one more. Is there one more? No, that's it. This one. So, can I blow it up? Bigger, Michael. Bigger. All right, is this one real? Is it yes or no? Is it real, yes or no?
No.
You think so? No, it's not. It's not real, okay? It's awesome. Okay, so all three of these are not real, okay? The reason why I'm showing this to you is because we have to be a little bit more careful when it comes to AI, okay? This is from a Facebook page where someone wants to pay tribute to 9/11, but they're using people that were probably not there, okay? So be a little bit careful, okay? How can you decipher or how can you tell the difference if a photo is real or not? How can you tell? How can you tell if a photo is real or not? You can look at what? The possibility of what? Okay, they found, okay. For George and I talked about this earlier, what is the most common one? You can look at their what? Look at the ground, or look at their hands, or look at their feet. Okay? Look how it's placed, okay? So that's how you can tell. Right? Is there another way that you can tell as well? How? If you see a photo, you can actually.
Movement, if it's a video.
It's a video? Okay. Or what else?
The movement of the movie.
Okay. Or you can actually type in where the picture is rendered from and see what actually happened. Okay? Alright? Alright, any questions about that? Any questions? No? Okay. Let's see. I believe, yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions? Any questions? I will send this entire PPT to the WhatsApp group, and you guys can have this one, okay? Okay. Yes, question? Yeah. Yes, please, yes.
Okay, no, it's not a question,
Yeah.
just a comment.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Thank you, it's a wonderful presentation. When we talk about the learning styles,
Yeah.
I think we can add some more.
Okay, sure.
For instance, there are kinesthetic learners. Learners who can only learn by touching. Okay, not watching, not listening, but touching. There are hands-on exercises that can only learn by doing.
Right.
Not demonstrating is part of the vision or the visual part of it, the visual part.
Okay.
But kinesthetic is another one. And the other one is also reading and writing.
Right.
Okay, some people learn by reading and writing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my wife is not type.
Okay.
That's the way she does. I think the one I can ask myself is what we call eclectic.
Right.
And when she can have a bit of everything.
Right.
Not just audio, not just video, because it's very hard to experience it with 3, 4 different languages. So I think we can have some otherwise perfect presentation.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else? Very briefly, about the course binder, okay? I have explained this before presentations, but a course binder is when you have your students keep all of their work in a binder. So the test, their quizzes, their homework, okay? This teaches them how to stay organized, okay? All right? When I was in high school, my French teacher, Mrs. Nicola, she had us keep a course binder throughout the entire year, okay? To keep our homework, our quizzes, our tests, our assignments, anything that we did. At the end of the quarter, because we were in quarters, like 4 quarters a year, she would grade our binders to see how organized it was, okay? So not only did she teach us French, but taught us life skills, how to manage, okay? How to keep these organized, okay? So I do recommend that if you can, with your students to keep this as well, okay? All right, you don't have to do it, but I recommend that you do it, or you can do it for yourself, okay? All right. I believe they have this now online as well, but if you have a physical binder, that's a good way to keep organized and keep track of it, okay? Good. Okay. All right, so thank you for, oh, here's my information. I am here until the end of August. So if you would like for me to come to your school, the workshop, or have a question, here's my information, okay? So thank you again, appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. And I would love to welcome Catherine for a round of applause, a special one from Kilimanjaro.
Hello.
Hello. So we're going to congratulate Mike for he has a great presentation. We have to pick flowers. After picking flowers, where you put it? In your bucket. In the bucket. When it's full, then okay?
Thank you.
Let us pick flowers. Pick.
challenge or shortfall, please leave it here. When you go back home, just spread the good news of how the conference was successful. My name is Onesimo Imondi. I was chairing this good team. These people worked day and night to make the event successful. The shortfalls again falls on their shoulders, and we are going to be mean if we don't acknowledge your presence, acknowledge the founder, the U.S. Embassy, Rio has been with us, and the whole team, the presenters, your active participation. It was really overwhelming for us. We thank you very much. And we hope that you've learned. If you not learn, then connect. If you not connect, network. If you not network, get a contact now. Last week, knowledge is very expensive. If you have an opportunity to get a knowledge for free, just run for it. Most of us, and I'll just say this openly, think of financial gain before the knowledge. If you are asked and urged, go for the knowledge. To me, the knowledge is more expensive than the money you have taken for 2 or 3 days. Mwisho, you do not get the animal products from SUA because it was over the weekend, but from Muro, yeah, we shall have several of them. The milk products and other related products from our animal science. Language, not English. We don't have the English, it's just SUA. So I invite you all, but in the School of Education, we offer postgraduate programs, Masters in Instruction and Curriculum Development, Masters in Education, postgraduate diploma in education. So I invite you all. Thank you.
This is our team. They can't talk. They can't talk everybody, but I can introduce to you the accommodation and transportation team, which is well. Chuma, Makilasa, yeah. The hospitality team, we have food and water and everything that we have. The IT person, yeah, you have done a wonderful job. The one who always rang the bell with assistance from everybody, thank you, Maria. So this is our team and we thank you so much. They were not sleeping, but here we are today. So for presenters, some of you who registered themselves using the link, your certificate are there outside. When we are done, you go and pick it. For those who didn't use the link to register, please do the registration so that we can send the link via your emails. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of it. Thank you.
Just one more is that for the participants, also your certificate will be emailed to you. Everybody will have a certificate. So we acknowledge the participants. So before we leave the stage, someone must be on the stage. It's a time we invite our president, Mr. Ayub, for the word of thanks. And perhaps you have a colleague who you wish he speaks to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, conference committee, for the great job that you have been doing for 2 days. And right now, here we are celebrating our accomplishment that we have done. It's a great job and thank you very much. Now, when we opened this conference, maybe I was in a hurry and pressure of making sure that things go very quick and forgot very important thing. In this room, there are two presidents. President with small r. And the first is the president of Tanzanian English Language Teachers Association. And the second is the president for Zanzibar English Language Teachers Association, TELTA. And I forgot to mention my fellow president, and that keeps me in trouble. And as I am in trouble, I would like to introduce and to hear your claps as you forgive me. Welcome my fellow president to speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ayubu Suya, President of TELTA. Thank you so much, dear members, for supporting us, dear teachers, educators, students. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. I'm standing here on behalf of the TELTA, Zanzibar English Language Teachers Associations. And this year, remind us we are not only English teachers, but we are innovators because as we say, educators, empowering educators for digital age, enhancing multilingual English language education. So these things are reminding us we are not only English teachers, but we are innovators. So for us, we say that we support to cooperate between the TELTAs and the TELTAs in a lot of things. I can say in the issue for accesses and other programs for professional development. We as the TELTAs, we say that we thanks so much for your good welcoming to the accommodations and other places for the food was very good. We say thank you so much. And also, we say thank you so much, especially thank for this embassy for supporting us for coming here in Morocco. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, usually in every conference, we give certificates of recognition and appreciation to the last year conference committee. That is to say, the committee that George, very quick, will be giving certificates to the conference committee. Some of them are here and others did not make it to this conference. But I'll go very quick. They'll come here front and pick their certificates. Are you ready? Yes. Thank you. So, George, please, our English language specialist, you have done a great job. This man had a lot of training. Thank you very much. Thank you for agreeing to have a lot of sessions.
We have Elimatam Makilasa.